what's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and man, all this crap about it was just the Raiders. It was just the Raiders. It's not so much of who we beat; it's how we beat them. It's not so much of who we beat; it's how we beat them. And a lot of people want to downplay this Raiders win. This is a good stepping stone for what we can be. We know we have the talent on paper. If you want to look down the roster, as far as the roster, we have the talent to be winning another Super Bowl. But you also got to go out there and play it. You know what I'm saying? You also got to go out there and play that. Every team got to get on the field. You know what I'm saying? Some people thought the Lions was way more talented than us. You know what I'm saying? Some people thought the Green Bay Packers was more talented than us. And then, you got other teams that people were saying that was way more talented than us. Offensively, defensively, there was a couple of teams, but we beat the Packers. We beat the Lions. You know what I'm saying? You still got to go out on the field and play. And we got this gritty attitude, and the defense is playing elite. Now they've had a drop off here and there, but they're still playing elite. And as soon as we can get the offensive line playing like some dogs again, as soon as we can get Saquon and a hungry mindset again, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly for the league, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about some of the takes, man. What we're gonna do is we got Ross Tucker talking Eagles Commanders, man. A couple of shocking things that if you're an Eagles fan, you probably ain't even know. But we're gonna watch the video, and then I give y'all my thoughts. We also gonna watch video when Nakobe Dean had his interview, and he was talking about, look, the defense ain't wavering. The same thing as Jordan Davis said. Jordan Davis was like, look, man, I believe in this offense. They're gonna pick it up, and then then we're gonna really be a problem. He said so. Just stay tuned, pretty much. And I got a question at the end of all this, man. Who would you rather have if you were starting a team from ground up? You had one draft pick, and you could get Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell. Let's get into these talks, man.
NFC Championship game rematch, the first of two meetings, Eagles Commanders, over the next 3 weeks on Saturday. These are not those Commanders from last year. And even though they've shut down star quarterback Jayden Daniels for the rest of the season, they really have been competitive. Other than laying an egg in Minnesota, they are still playing for Dan Quinn. They have a very competent backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota. They just got it done on Sunday against the Giants, showing that they're still playing. They run the ball with Krosky Merritt. Terry McLaurin, who's been a thorn in the Eagles' side, was able to make some plays. Defensively, they're not great. They're just okay. But Dan Quinn does still have them playing hard. Eagles are the better team. And kind of like the Raiders game, Eagles need to come out and get off to a fast.
All right, look. Ross Tucker, man, I had no idea that they set down Jayden Daniels for the rest of the season. They are playing hard. They beat a Giants team who I feel like defensive line is really good. So they set him down for the rest of the season. Marcus Mariota giving us problems is something I'm not worried about. I think Kenny Pickett was better than Marcus Mariota. I don't feel like Marcus Mariota gonna bring in. I mean, he can run, but ever since we've been playing, we've been able to play zone again. Those running quarterbacks, you only get so many of them. When we play really well, you only get so many of them. So, I don't see this as being a big threat. I just think this is another a good practice session, live practice session of playing the Commanders. It is, I know I was talking to somebody on TikTok. It is the same, man, because we see this team so much. They do play us harder. You know what I'm saying? They play us harder than the rest of the league. The Giants play us harder than the rest of the league. The Cowgirls play us harder than the rest of the league. So I can expect some resistance, man. They not just gonna roll over, but this should be live practice, in my opinion. Nakobe Dean, man. Nakobe Dean went off, was in the interview and was talking about the vibes on the defense, and just kind of what he said.
Together we can do anything. Our confidence didn't waver. Our confidence didn't waver one bit. The joy we have in practice, we were still a good loose in practice. We still dancing and going into the huddle. We still hyping each other up, and that showed us like, hey, as long as we do ourselves, we can be confident in ourselves, and if we do it together, we can do anything.
Yeah, that's good, bro. Because I know Nick Sirianni was just in a press conference today talking about he kept preaching joy, 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 and you know, one of the media people was like, you hadn't done that much, and now you're doing it. He kind of, you know how Nick Sirianni do. He kind of try to make it seem like this is stuff he always do. It ain't the case. That's the only reason dude pointed out. And it could be more so on the offense where he was saying joy, 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 trying to get everybody in a better mood. Saquon Barkley went out to say that he felt like the energy could be better because it's been awful. And they just try to keep the energy up on offense. So, you know what I'm saying? I hopefully the offense, after a nice win, a very complete win, the offense can feel that joy, and we can just keep building off of this. I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to get into our thoughts.
You're not going to have to make this choice. They will be able to pay both, but if you theoretically had to start a defense tomorrow, would you start with Cooper DeJean or Quinyon Mitchell?
Oh, they're going to say Jalen Carter.
With this defense, I think it's harder to find. I think it's harder to find Quinyon.
Yeah.
It's hard to find Cooper DeJean, but I think it's harder to find Quinyon.
I think there's a case you could make that Cooper DeJean ages better than Quinyon.
Yeah, I think that's
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
I think that's probably
if
right.
Quinyon loses half a step at some point, you know, Cooper DeJean will be valuable somewhere.
Yep. I think that's a good take.
It's a good zag. I don't agree. Like, I think I'd still rather have Quinyon.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm going to go Quinyon Mitchell. You just don't get many Quinyon Mitchells. Like right now, I get what he's saying. Cooper DeJean going to play that position for a long time. A long time. You can have a whole lot of longevity playing the slot. Quinyon Mitchell got maximum 4, maybe 5. If he do it for 5 years, if he do it at this level for 5 years, we are very, very blessed as Eagles fans. But I give him 3 to maybe 4 years of him playing this good. He's on his second year. 3, maybe 4 years of him playing this well. And you probably see a little decline. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he's going to lose a step or so. So 3, maybe 4 years of Quinyon Mitchell playing this well. But he's playing well, and he played well. Well. I don't have no doubt when we see big receivers, big name receivers, they don't scare me at all, because you go to Quinyon Mitchell Island and that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So I'm gonna take Quinyon Mitchell. If y'all look at some of the stats, man, the reason he's just playing better. You know, Cooper is playing really good. Cooper's playing really, really well in that slot. He's a man amongst boys in that slot. But Quinyon Mitchell's going against the top guys all the time. He's following people. He's going against the top guy on every team, and he's putting up that. That is miraculous. That is nice. You know what I'm saying? You don't get many corners you can do that with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who has those corners, you know, they typically give out a little early. You know, look at the Darrelle Revis. He had like 2-3 years for Darrelle Revis, and then, you know, people start burning them. But it's very nice when you can see it happening. And Quinyon Mitchell has been nothing short of amazing. So I'm going to take Quinn. I'm going to take Quinyon Mitchell, man. And y'all just let me know in the comments who y'all taking. As far as, you know, I like Coop. Coop got the swag and stuff like that. Quinyon Mitchell's kind of like a silent assassin. Coop got the swag and all that. And He like a rock star. He a little rock star. So I like him in that sense right there. He bring the entertainment. He don't take no shit from nobody too. So that's why I really fuck with him. I really fuck with him on that. Quinyon Mitchell, though, I guess he don't be saying too much of nothing, but we can't hear him say too much of nothing. But Coop be talking shit. So I'm gonna rock with Quinyon Mitchell though on this one. I'm gonna rock with Quinyon Mitchell, man. Hey, that's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you don't miss no video. And we out. Let's go Birds.